Terry from Jimmy Bean's Wool, and I'm going to show you today what the difference is between a defective ruffle yarn and a ruffle yarn that simply has a knot in it like any other yarn. Yarn just does not go on forever, and so sometimes it has to stop, and when it stops, and if the ball isn't filled, the yarn mill will make a knot. So oftentimes you'll get something that looks like something like this. Now I've got this one tied loosely so I can undo it very simply. But other times these ruffle yarns with this mesh evidently is extremely difficult to manufacture, and from time to time flaws do occur. You know, nobody's perfect, and even the machinery has trouble someday. So a true defect is when the actual construction of the yarn is disrupted in some place. So, for instance, this is some flounce that we took back that was defective. You can see there's a long section of it where the threads just failed to catch each other, and so it split. Anytime a ruffle yarn is defective, we're always happy to replace it for you. And we have procedures for doing that. You just let us know what the problem is and we can let you know what to do. Now, on the other hand, a knot is not necessarily a defect. One knot in a ball of yarn is not too bad. Sometimes two, we start to feel like as knitters it's a little excessive. If it's more than that, you know, let us know and we can maybe replace the ball of yarn for you. But the knots are very easy to deal with. You deal with them the same way as if you were going to join a new ball of yarn. So here you've got, I've undone the knot, so we just have two raw ends, just what we started with when we began our ruffle scarf down here. And we just folded it in and worked with it. So basically what you do is you're going to lay the two ends of your ruffles together. You want to have them going opposite directions from each other. So here I have this cut end over here. This one I'm going to have over here, and you want to make sure you get the correct edges lined up, so you have your thick edges both on the same side. And then you're going to line up some of your boxes. Make sure you get complete boxes. And then you can just start knitting. And I was discussing what I was going to show you here with Leanne, who is our in-house ruffle guru, and she has made so many ruffle scarves, and what her piece of advice is, don't get hung up on trying to perfectly hide those cut ends, because once your scarf is finished and once it's all laying out there and the weight of gravity is pulling down on it and you're wearing it from 6 inches away, you will never ever see the cut edge. And I'd probably do at least one, possibly 2 rows, but 1 row should be adequate. So there I've joined it. So you can see I have them right here and ready to go on to my next row. Make sure I'm working with my finished, with the edge connected to the rest of the ball and not the end that I'm finishing, or I can just keep going with that until I use it all up, which I think in this case I will, because I didn't really lay them quite the way I intended. It's not always easy to remember every little thing when we're sitting here filming things, but you will figure it out. And there's going to be my very last one right there. And then I'm just going to go in and start knitting with the single strand this next time. And next time around, so you can just barely tell that there's 2 there. Once they start pulling out, you'll never know that we joined the yarn right there. I can just keep going. And all those ends. And then if it makes you feel better and more secure Once you get all done with your scarf, you can go back in and tack down any stray little ends with a needle and thread, the same as you do when you're binding off. There we go. There's how you join after you've taken care of a knot. It's always best to not leave the knot in there because the knot is not always very secure and can come untied. This way, your integrity of your scarf is going to stay just the same throughout the life of the scarf. So I hope that helps. If you have any further questions or anything was confusing, please just let us know and we'll help you out. You can just call us anytime or give us an email or contact us on our live chat. Thanks for watching, and this is Terry from Jimmy Bean's Wool.
Thunder rumbles on this American summer night.